It is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. Here's KD. Good on the shot.
Inside, Durant's scoring instincts take over, helping him find a path to that difficult shot.
And here's Morant, coming off a solid outing against Miami. Outside, Reed. Pass to Edwards. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Houston. This, their first chance to take a look at Minnesota this season.
And on paper, you'd call them the better team, but they actually lost the season series against this group a year ago.
Count that bucket.
Timing and athleticism. That's how Thompson won himself the second opportunity.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Morant. Oh, look out! Look out!
Now that's how you finish. Ooh, as usual, Morant bringing down the house.
For Houston, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Pass to Shepard. Back to Thompson. Smith with a screen on Edwards. Here's Thompson. Smith with a wide open look. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Smith's got 5 points so far. And Minnesota has possession. They trail by 3. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
And you could tell it was demoralizing for their opponent, missing out on all those extra possessions.
And it's Shepard missing.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Morant outside. Smith with it, and it's Reed picking him up. Şengün kicks to Durant. Just 5 on the clock. From 18 feet away, Reed with the rebound.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Edwards against Thompson. Smith outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That shot wide open.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Morant with it. Outside Edwards. McDaniel sets a screen for Edwards. Back to Morant. Pass to Edwards. Over Thompson. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going in this quarter.
Şengün with the bucket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Minnesota trails by 8. Morant passes to Edwards. Gobert against Şengün. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Smith right side. KD against McDaniel. Down low. Here's Şengün. Gobert with the block.
Get that out of here. Gobert doing his job to protect the rim.
Reed misses. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. 6-point lead. Şengün against McDaniel. Şengün kicks to Durant. Good good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Durant's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Gobert with a screen on Thompson. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Richard, we know that anytime Alperen Şengün steps on the floor, he's a triple-double threat.
Yeah, he's one of the tallest players to ever have multiple triple-doubles. Şengün is such a great passer. It adds another dimension to their offense.
Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
Rockets leading by 8. Thompson passes to Durant. And McDaniels with the block. Here's Morant. Gobert with a screen on Thompson. Morant kicks to Gobert. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
So for the Rockets, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Tari Eason comes in for Smith. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Shepherd. Good. And the Rockets lead by 8.
And the stroke of VanVleet is so nice, proving once again why he's so valuable to this team.
Outside, Reed lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Amen Thompson. Houston's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Bangs home the trifecta. And now it's an 11-point Houston lead.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for Rudy Gobert. And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. In third, the Rockets.
Both clubs physically dominant inside the paint. And that's why you see those outstanding shot blocking numbers.
Edwards kicks to Morant. Picked by Reed. Morant drives in. Rockets with the rebound.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Here's Durant. And that one is good. And that's now 10 points for KD.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. The Rockets have brought in the right veterans. Coach Ime Udoka said, quote, their approach rubbed off on our entire team. We can only teach so much, but you have to have guys that have carved out their niche in the league with that edge and that defensive mentality. It was invaluable for our team. Kevin, back over to you.
You know, they've got that grit. Thank you, Allie. And he drops it in from the low post. Durant's got 12.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Up top, Reed. Back to Dosunmu. Outside, Reed. They need this. Rebounded by Capella.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Morant dishes to McDaniels. McDaniels sets a screen for Morant. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. For the three. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Now here's Van Vliet, defended by Dosunmu. No good off the front iron.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
The Timberwolves working the ball around now. McDaniels, a screen on Thompson. Dosunmu, and it's good, 2 points.
Wow, the finger roll. Sometimes a soft finish like that makes it even more painful for the defense.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the board.
We've got 1:08 left in the first. Van Vliet up top. Guarded by Morant. Takes the 13-footer, and he gets the jumper to drop. And the Rockets lead by 17.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
McDaniels sets a screen for Morant, and Capella sends it back. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. .35 seconds left to play in the first. Edwards' shot is good. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for the Rockets. It's a 14-point game.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Edwards' shot is good. Edwards got 9.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. And it's Houston with another.
And what a tool for Van Vliet to have. We know he is great driving it, so when he's using the pull-up, it's really effective.
And against the basket, officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. So Morant, he'll go to the free throw line. And Van Vliet picks one up. For Minnesota, they have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Houston. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Reed is out there with McDaniels. And it's Rudy Gobert. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Edwards in at the shooting guard position. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Şengün. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Now Morant. Gobert with a screen on Van Vliet. Morant bullies his way inside.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Van Vliet against Morant. Now here's Van Vliet. Tight defense on him. Takes it off the glass. Van Vliet's got 8.
He may be undersized, but Van Vliet, boy, this man has fantastic touch around the rim.
Now here's Morant. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And there's a foul called on Naz Reid. That's his first foul.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
The Rockets making a switch here. Finney Smith's checked in. Here's Eason. Yep, that one goes in there. Eason's got his second basket of the night. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. McDaniels on the wing. Back to Morant. In the center of things, Morant.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And here is Van Vliet. He picked up 18 points in their last win against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Shot by Eason, no good. Reed the pass to Morant. And here's Edwards. The shape. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Gobert the screen. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Van Vliet outside. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Well, Fred Van Vliet wasn't going to be denied his chance, RJ, at playing in the NBA.
No, he wasn't. Undrafted, yes, but training his whole life for a chance. And when he got it, boy, he did not let up. Ever since he was young, he was getting up at 5:30 every morning to train before school.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his first foul. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Durant stepped in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Van Vliet left side. Clock at 6. Pulls up on the wing. Does not score for only the second time in 7 shots this game. Pass to Shannon. Now here's Dosunmu. Here's Shannon. Outside, Reed over Eason. Reed misses.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
McDaniels on the wing. Pass to Shannon. And here's Reed. And the basket is good. Reed's got his second bucket.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Now here's Durant. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Minnesota trails by 11. McDaniels passes to Reed. Here's Shannon. Reed with a screen on Van Vliet. Fires it up. Reed misses.
Yeah, it feels like he's forcing things, which will happen. He's trying to help his team.
And the dunk by Eason.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Reed with a screen on Van Vliet. Here's the drive, and it's Dosunmu with the jam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Now, here's Dosunmu, covered by Van Vliet. And it's Dosunmu with the jam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Here's Durant. Rebound by Williams. Minnesota trails by 11. Driving the lane. Shots good by Shannon. Shannon's got his first 2 points of the night.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
And here's KD for three. Minnesota with the rebound. Reeves got his fourth rebound in this one.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Pass to Williams. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. The Rockets with another miss. Minnesota trails by 7. Pass to Reed. And here is Dosunmu, out left to the wing. Shannon passes to McDaniels. Williams sets a screen for McDaniels. Headshot off. Rockets leading by 7. Here's Eason. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots. Richard, one thing we see in this league, teams changing coaches much more often than they change the GMs.
Yeah, one guy picks the players, the other guy coaches the players. Seems like a shared responsibility, but the job security, well, that's not equal.
The shot. The shot by McDaniels, no good. The Rockets have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. And the shot goes in.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
McDaniels outside. Şengün with the rebound.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Van Vliet with it. He's got 10. Shoots over Dosunmu. Van Vliet can't get it to go. Minnesota trails by 11. Reed in the post. McDaniels on the wing. Here's Reed. He picked up 18 points in the last one against Miami.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backcourt. No doubt the quarter just not going his way. Still scoreless.
Here's Durant. Minnesota with the rebound.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Reed with a screen on Van Vliet. Shoots the 3. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound. Houston leading by 11. KD passes to Spencer. Van Vliet looking around. And the foul called on Dosunmu. That is his first foul of the game. Houston with a big group substitution here.
Substitution on the board.
Here's Thompson. Great touch on the 16-footer. And it's 6 points from Amen Thompson.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Over in the corner, Williams. Here's McDaniels. Into the lane. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
And this is the type of game you just throw away as a player. He has yet to score a point and looks completely flustered.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Offline with his three. Minnesota trails by 13. 34 seconds left in the first half of the game. And that one, good.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Right at the free throw line. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Outside, Reed. Pass to Dosunmu. Reed with a screen on Thompson. Here's Dosunmu. And the lead is down inside single digits. Dosunmu's got 10 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And so it's the Houston Rockets in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Now we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with Coach Ime Udoka. And, Coach, what are some of the positives that you can take away from that?
All right, Allie, thank you for that interview. And we'll be back with more basketball in just a moment.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
Taking a look at Houston, it's still too early to tell. I mean, can't judge a movie based on the first 15 minutes.
And returning our attention to this game, a solid first half for the Rockets.
Watching them whoop those boys.
And that is...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
The perimeter pair will be Thompson next to Durant. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. And it's Shepherd in at the 1. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Counting.
The feet are what made that play happen inside for Shepherd.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. They trail by 11. And Gobert kicks to Morant. Pass to Edwards. Morant sets a screen for Edwards. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. Minnesota with the ball. 9-point game. And Reed throws it down.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Richard the dynamic John Morant. He is an absolute fan and broadcaster favorite.
I'm trying to think of a more exciting player than John Morant, and I'm coming up short. John doesn't just make plays, he makes memories. Just such a smooth stroke there for Smith. 10 years ago, maybe it was KD and Dirk, but we never saw a guy that height with a stroke like that.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, guys. Kevin Durant talked about the key to his longevity. And he said just being enthusiastic about the game every day and wanting to get better, that forces you to get in the gym. What you do the most is what you're going to be best at. And if you don't use it, you'll lose it. That's how I look at it. Back over to you, Kevin.
Truly the love for the game. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Outside, Reed. 5 on the clock. Rebound by Smith. Houston leading by 12. Pass to Shepherd. Fires the 3. KD can't get it to go.
Their first miss since the break. Still, I like how they've come out so far.
Now Morant. 8 points for him. And here's Edwards from the arc. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 4th assist in this one. Outside Durant. The 3. Oh, KD buries the 3.
Wow, 4 or 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Gobert with the screen on Durant. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And Gobert showing how much he wanted that basket.
Houston's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. KD finds Şengün. Stolen by Thompson. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Şengün, no good.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Read the pass to McDaniels. Now Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Smith. 6 to shoot. Offensive rebound. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Thompson.
And Gobert knows his role on this team. Rebound, block shots, and look to score near the basket.
That free throw, no good. And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
Here's Durant. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. KD's got 17.
It just looks too easy. Durant with the skill and height to get anything he wants from the mid-range.
Here's Shepard, and finished off by Shepard.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Edwards against KD. Edwards drives in, and Edwards with the stuff.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Back to Durant. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Williams is checked in. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Rockets.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
Here's Morant, and the rejection by Smith.
Using that wide wingspan, Smith manages to get a hand on the shot.
Shepard, that's good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Right side, Edwards. Stolen by Thompson. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Still, to this day, RJ, Kevin Durant still seems matchup proof.
Well, yeah, because nothing's changed with his height and the skill. That quick release and his competitiveness, oh, it's the same as it's ever been.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. McDaniels, he's checked in for Minnesota. Edwards against Thompson. Edwards passes to Lewis. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Here's Shepard. Guarded by Morant. Williams with the steal. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
He had a nice open look right there. Durant's got 14 points here in the second half.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And stolen by Şengün. Edwards against Thompson. To the right side. Şengün, no good.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Outside Edwards. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Edwards got 29 in the game.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's foul number 2 for him. For the Rockets, Tari Eason's checked in for Jabari Smith. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Shepard. VanVleet passes to Eason. Thompson against Edwards. It's tipped. Morant looking around. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
For Minnesota, they have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Outside Durant. Shoots over McDaniel. The Rockets again can't hit. Minnesota trails by 11. Morant outside. Lewis kicks to Williams. Pass to Morant. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over VanVleet. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Eason.
A moment here to check out Kevin Durant. Great showing for him last season. Putting up about 26 points per, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. And you look at his score, and he was number 1 on the team last season.
His ability to play through contact, his exceptional.
Oh, my goodness, the slam!
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Lewis. Outside, Reid. Pass to Edwards. Takes a 3. Drills the three-pointer. Edwards got a pair of threes now here in the third for Minnesota.
He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he could really use some help.
Capella dishes to KD. And that's a foul called on Naz Reid. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Rockets making a switch here. Shumshe's checked in.
Call the ball for your Rockets. Number 31.
Here's VanVleet. 10 points for him. Fires from deep. Minnesota with the rebound. Williams has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. McDaniels outside. Williams has a screen for McDaniel. Out to Edwards. Five to shoot. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. VanVleet on the wing.
Nice placement on the pass. VanVleet puts it in the right spot where you can do something with it.
A minute 50 left to play here in the third. Now here's Morant. 11 points in the game. Outside Edwards. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 5th assist in this one. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. 17 points was their biggest margin. Capella, the pass to Spencer. Puts it up from 12. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 6 rebounds in the game. Over to the left wing. Three-pointer gets the three-pointer to fall. Reed's got 9 points.
Yeah, we know Morant can put up tons of points, but Ja is at his best when he's also involving others.
Van Vliet finds Capella. Here's Eason. Van Vliet outside. Tries the spin move. The shot comes out. Morant with some nice D. Minnesota trails by 6. McDaniels outside. It's rebounded by Houston. Capella's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
Here's Van Vliet. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Van Vliet. And McDaniels with the block. And we've reached the end of the 3rd. Rockets lead by 6. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Toyota Center. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game. Almost like he had a 6th sense.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. On the court for Minnesota, Edwards is out there with Morant. Then there's Reed. Then there's Dosunmu, and it's Williams at the 5 spot. Houston leading by 6. Pass to Eason. Count the basket.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Edwards against Eason. Edwards looking it over. Over Eason. Rebounded by Capella. Houston's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Spencer, the pass to Şengün. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Robert Williams.
Oh, okay, Şengün. Look at the big man baiting the defender into the foul.
First free throw is good. Minnesota making a switch. Shannon's checked in. That one is no good. Minnesota trails by 9. Here's Morant. Shannon. Morant passes to Shannon. Another miss by Minnesota.
Oh, that's a shot he's got to hit. Break.
Here's Shireman. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Shireman's got his first basket of the night.
Oh, check out the handles. They're nasty. Spin move. Had his man grab it for air.
At the top of the key, Williams. Misses the 3. Rockets leading by 11. Eason with it. Pass to Şengün. Now here's Capella. He's guarded by Williams. Capella kicks to Şengün. Here's Shireman. Houston needs to get a shot. And it's Capella missing. Minnesota trails by 11. And here's Morant. Morant off the bounce. And then Morant slams it in.
This is what you pay to see. Morant doing what he does, exploding right to the rim off the drive. Wow.
Pass to Şengün. Over Reed. Şengün with the bucket. And the Rockets lead by 11.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
Here's Shannon. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
The timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. Durant's checked in for Houston. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
And Allie, thanks so much. Puts it up from 12. Look at Katie going to work inside.
Just maybe the best scoring forward of all time, and by maybe I mean he is. Yet again, it's Durant with a big night.
Here's Morant. Number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Houston leading by 9. Spencer, the pass to Şengün. Now Kevin Durant shoots over Dosunmu, and it's Durant, that time on the assist by Şengün.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Picked by Reed. And then Morant slams it in.
Showing off that vert, Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it.
Durant feeling it out a bit. Banked in off the glass. Durant's got 32 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
After a perfect first half in turn. Control, the cracks have started to show, and now they're looking more and more vulnerable.
Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Houston. And the Timberwolves also making a change. McDaniels checked in.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go into the next. Got to at least show a little heart out here.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Right, we've had a couple of NBA Cups in the book already. What have you thought of it so far?
A little added excitement and interest early in the regular season, and I'm all for it. Between that and the play-in, I think the NBA has done a great job to kind of make every part of the calendar relevant.
And Williams drops them both.
And the energy of Williams, it's infectious. Amazing at using it to block shots, rebound, score, whatever they ask of him.
Here's Shepherd. Williams with the block. And they're able to recover. Şengün, a rebound by the Timberwolves. Williams has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Outside, Reed. Offensive rebound. Williams kicks to McDaniels. Smith the pass to Shepherd. Şengün with a screen on Morant. And Şengün pulls it down.
Love seeing Şengün go up strong, leaving no room for error with that finish.
Here's Morant. Outside, Reed. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Well, after an uneven first half, he's managed to right the ship and get things going.
Thompson from long range. That's no good. It's his 2nd miss. He's made 4. Looking to get it going. And finished off by McDaniel.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Now Durant. Shepard with the ball. It's Durant on the wing. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Minnesota trails by 9. Pass to Shannon. Now Reed. Williams, a screen on Smith. Reed with it. Now defended by Şengün. Reed misses. Rockets leading by 9. Shepard, the pass to KD. Nice defense from McDaniel. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. It's stolen by Shepard. And it's Houston on the break. It's over Morant. Shepard, that's good. And the Rockets lead by 11.
In the second half, we've seen him refocus his shooting. Much fewer wasted possessions.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Now here's Edwards. Gobert, the screen. Edwards. Oh, my goodness. What a play.
Oh, my. And, Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Durant gets to Şengün. 3-pointer. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Smith. Durant's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Ooh, that's his 3rd 3 of the half after putting up a pair before halftime. Fantastic shooting display from him.
Thompson against Edwards. And he gets it to go. Edwards got 39.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Durant against McDaniel. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over McDaniel. The shot by KD. No good. Minnesota trails by 10. Now Reed. Now Edwards. From 17 feet away. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Houston leading by 10. Here's Shepard. Shoots the 3. 3. Good.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Timberwolves. Here's McDaniels. Reed with a screen on KD. And McDaniels, here we go.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Now Durant.
2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left in the 4th quarter. And that one is good.
Well, Durant must be making the defense sweat a little bit right now. Whenever he gets into a rhythm, he gets aggressive.
Morant. Oh, contorting his body for the double clutch layup.
And I have no clue how he got that one to fall, pulling some magic in the midair and torturing the defense in the process.
Durant lays it in off the window.
The control KD has from any spot on the floor, that's what makes him different.
Outside Edwards. McDaniels on the wing. Defended by Durant. Şengün with the rebound. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Now Smith. Gobert there for the rebound.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Rockets.
One area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for KD.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his third foul of the game.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage. Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. Thank you for joining us. That'll do.